Now, buddy, take a look at this forehead right here. That is a proper forehead. This is no forehead in comparison. Yes, everybody, in today's video, we're finally gonna fly the Super Guppy, what is renowned as the ugliest plane that was ever made. And I agree. But I love it. There were practically 5 Super Guppies built, and they had its first flight in 1965. And well, it was practically just a converted stratofreighter by Boeing. The company that made this airplane, Aerospace Lines, built the aircraft to haul outside cargo components. Last year at the Oshkosh Air Show, I actually had a close look at their Super Guppy and its huge belly, which can carry many things. I mean, its cargo bay dimensions is 33 meters by 7, which still can compare with modern planes of this kind, like the Airbus Beluga XL. Okay, it can load vastly longer things, 46 meters, but the width and height at 8 and 7.5 meters is not that different on the Beluga. The Super Guppy, or the Super... I think I should call it Super Ugly. Maybe like that. There we go. Am I cyberbullying an airplane now? I think I am. It's famous for being able to carry 1/3 of a rocket for NASA, an operator that still flies the Guppy around. That's the one we saw. Airbus also bought 2 of these aircraft. We have Airbus Skylink right here, obviously used to carry around huge airplane parts before Airbus made their own planes like this. For a while now, we've had this airplane here for the X-Plane Flight Simulator by the user of Saki, and it has quite a few things that we can use. For example, yes, take a look. We can open the Super Ugly nose right here. The supports come out, and we have a look at the huge cargo bay. And oh no, our cockpit is separate. Come on, this is actually kind of a nice model, let's be real. Take a look at these turbine engines. They aren't necessarily very powerful, compared to today's planes like this. The Super Ugly can only carry 24,000 kilograms, 54,000 pounds of cargo, whereas, for example, the, much bigger Beluga XL, we have to admit, can load almost double of that, 44 tons. Yeah, everybody, welcome to Jet Engines 101. That's great. Let's go ahead and close everything again. It's time for us to enjoy some testing of this airplane and see what can we load into this thing. Realistically. Let's go ahead and wait for this door to close and then start the engines and maybe see how does this thing fly empty. Also, kind of nice. You can see all that come out. This is actually a really cool model. Very good. Closed now. We can get rid of the supports and the stairs. Quite like that. Beautiful. All right, so we can see the cockpit here now, which, isn't the best or anything. It's barely 3D, but it worked. All right, so let's turn on the airplane now. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn the ignition on. There we go. Beautiful. We can see some engines start up. And from the outside, we can see the same thing. Beautiful. And now we can taxi this big bird to the runway and take off. We don't have the longest of runways, but I think without cargo, this plane must perform like crazy. Look, we barely have any weight on board. That's great. Perfect. Let's go ahead and take off this bad boy. All right, we're very quickly gaining speed. Take a look at the speed and power of this one. Would you see this, everybody? This is a stall plane now. Perfect. Very nice. Now, I'm really confused as to what this is. Makes this plane look even uglier. Very ugly chin. You probably wouldn't want to fly this plane in severe crosswind, though, because that's a lot of surface area for crosswind. And it's happening to us now. You can see crosswind happening. Take a look at quite a severe drift, although this plane flies well. Now, yes, being a pilot of a Super Guppy must have not been all too much fun. First of all, this plane is obviously super slow. Its cruise speed is around 5 knots. And second of all, this airplane had no autopilot at all. So this is a totally hand-flown airplane. Very classic. Let's really turn around and land it so we can load some stuff in it. Come on, come on. Yes, because we're empty, we're able to pull these kind of stunts here. It's funny seeing the wing of this thing. I never realized how thin it was. It's crazy. All right, there we go. Very maneuverable airplane despite our around 30 knot crosswind. Maybe we need some more. 34 knots, something like that. All right, let's land the big boy now. All right, it is struggling. We have to severely bang to stay on track, which is insanely funny. All right, all is well. See a beautiful crosswind landing right here. This plane flies like trash here in crosswind. It's insane. It's uncontrollable. All right, come on. Oh. I think I might have struck an engine or two. Okay, there we go. We have touchdown in the beautiful Super Guppy. There we go. We're able to stop very quickly. Again, no weight whatsoever. The question now obviously is, well, what can fit inside of the... Oh my God, we're crashing it. What can fit inside of this huge belly? Again, 24 ton. Thing that 24 ton. Here's a gut list. Yeah, 1986 John Deere excavator. Garbage truck. Average fire truck. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, what would that look like? Yes. take a look at the German Feuerwehr that we've got on board. This is the LF10 fire engine, and it doesn't have a good model. And it's not that necessarily heavy at all. It only weighs 14 tons. I guess American ones weigh 10 tons more. We can definitely fit 2 of these in there. Aha, and now we're definitely overdoing it. These weigh 30 tons together, 6 tons more than this airplane allows. And while they're not really necessarily big, and obviously all these planes, the Dreamlifter, the Beluga, can't really carry that much weight at all. We've already figured that. Because they don't really need to. I mean, aerospace and airplane parts are made to be light. But alright, let's go ahead and stretch this airplane now. So let's close this right here. Perfect. And of course, professional genius I am, I have 2 stations right here. Let's do this right here. 14 tons on both. So this is realistically simulated also with the balance. It's not looking good. Let's maybe go ahead and reduce some fuel. Okay, without fuel on board, we could fit those fire trucks. All right, but we need some. We are a little above, but it doesn't matter. All is well. Let's fly the Super Guppy in all its glory. Full power in the engine. And we're still able to speed up a little bit. Just a little slower. You know, weight makes a big difference there, but there we go. Yes, the Super Guppy, after doing a bit of a heavy tail. That was quite a tail strike, but everybody, the Super Guppy is off. It just needs a bit of a longer runway. Would you see this? It actually does fly nicely now. There we go, dodging the trees a little bit. I'm pretty sure this configuration will do perfectly in a wildfire, but I really want to challenge the Super Guppy now. Things that weigh 40 tons. You know what? This is interesting. I mean, the 737, it weighs 40,000 kilograms, which is perfect. This airplane weighs 40,000 tons, so that's how much we weigh now. We weigh 90,000 kilograms now. We're 40,000 pounds above the maximum weight, which makes sense. We're carrying twice that what this thing can carry. I mean, we can carry half a 737, realistically. Yes, everybody, yet again, I am demonstrating my genius. This is a 737-600, which is barely long enough to actually fit kind of in the fuselage. I kind of had to fit the wings here. Yeah, okay, the fuselage may be a little bit too long on the 737, but take a look. Door nicely closes. Perhaps we should use the whole runway, every single inch, and let's go full power on the airplane that is way too heavy. Great. All right, static takeoff. Let's release the brakes now. Engine spooled up. All is well. Let's take our time. We are nicely gaining some speed here in the very heavy, ugly plane. Okay, 80 knots. That's good. That's good. 100 knots. That's also good. Let's put the flaps down all the way now. Come on, Guppy. You should be able to fly. You've got an airplane on. Yes, everybody, we have done it. Carrying a 737, we are able to fly just fine. Although I'd suggest that an engine failure would be lethal. Take a look, we're able to hold speed. We're just very slow. And we've got fuel for a flight time of 5 minutes. But we're flying. But I really want to do this now. How heavy can we make this plane? How about we fuel up the 737 a little bit so let's add like 5,000 more kilograms. That's a lot of now. But the Guppy handles it well. We're climbing. What? Come on, an empty 757 weighs 58,000 kilograms. So let's add that in. 59,000 kilograms. We're super heavy now. I know the 757 wouldn't even, fit. There is no way. This plane is flying. Very barely. Yeah, we are finally struggling, and we're dying. We're dead. All right, rest in peace. So there it is, flying the ugly Super Guppy. Actually, he's able to carry around a lot more weight than I would have thought. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one as always. Good night. And a special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters. Guns Killer, R27, James Duram, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Finder, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New the York. You've got beautiful names.